what's the update on Gemma Houghton? Can you play her?
Yeah, I think anyone who came to training this week saw her moving really well, so we're pretty excited to say she'll be playing tomorrow.
It's an extraordinary turnaround for her because usually it takes a fair bit of time in your short season, it becomes almost a season-ending injury. So how much work has she done? How much has that been an impression on her?
Yeah, Gemma's been amazing in her approach to rehab. To be honest, when we found out the extent of the injury, I was pretty worried. She's moved from interstate and she was doing so well and had probably the strongest pre-season of our whole group. And injuries like that can either be a setback or, as Gemma's seeing it, is just a lesson and helping her be more well-rounded in her move to Adelaide. And she's just taken every opportunity in that and not taken a negative approach, but a really positive one, and that's paid off for her. So really proud of how she's attacked her rehab, and she'll be ready to play tomorrow here at Alberton.
So what enthusiasm does that bring out of the girl, knowing that she's going to be in attack and hopefully finishing the plays?
Look, Gemma's one of the best forwards, one of the best players in the competition, so I think any team that has Gemma Houghton returning to their side would be super excited and brings a whole new vibe, particularly at round 8 of a season where we haven't necessarily got the reward for effort. So yeah, it's been a really exciting weekend and really exciting week, and I'm so pumped for her and right for her that she's able to return so quickly.
Timing pretty important because you come up against a team that's known for defensive actions and knows how to block.
North Melbourne, yeah, they're a good side. They play a really strong brand of football, and I think a brand of footy that sets them up for future success. So, really nice time to come up against a strong team for our young group.
So what did you take out of that 110? Was it about the way you move forward or the way in which you set up forward?
There's a whole bunch in that. I think we address a lot of our forward entries is something we can address now. I think one positive out of 1 goal 10 is you're certainly creating a lot of opportunity, and there were opportunities there that I back majority of our players in to take every other time. So, sometimes things don't necessarily go your way. Our girls are working hard to make sure that they do, so it's all we can do.
Is it just as simple as having a target like Gemma and it changes everything? Or
I don't think so. No, I think as anyone would have seen, we've been creating opportunities. So, having one of the best players and one of the best forwards in the competition down there certainly adds to your opportunities and gives you a stronger presence and a target that perhaps we obviously haven't had. So, excited.
Of the 30, how many have you played now?
When the team's released this afternoon, you'll see 29 will have played by the end of this weekend, out of 30.
And do you imagine you'll play all 30 by the end of the year? So
that remains to be seen. I won't be, probably not worth commenting on that at this point. But we're certainly, we've had a couple of injuries which have been obviously disappointing at any given time. In a 10-round season, an injury, particularly to someone like Gemma, is really, really difficult. But I think it has presented a lot of opportunities for a young group, and that's been one real positive out of this season so far. Is we've begun something pretty special with a really quality young group of players in there playing some tough games together and coming through experiences on the better side of it, and turning up with really positive attitudes and desire to improve every day. So that's positive.
On that point, why is it that they're not a team that's just fallen into going through the motions? It's 1-5. Why do they keep turning up wanting to get better?
I think it's the culture that you create here. Port Adelaide's not a club that will accept just turning up. We're a footy club, and certainly from a leadership perspective, the leadership group that we have and myself as a coach and all of our coaches, we're turning up to be better every day. And so I'd like to think that the culture that we're building is engendering that, and you'll see it. Anyone that comes to watch us train or play, you'll see that.
So when finals don't become an opportunity, what do you really, if you could see one thing out of this week over the next 3 weeks, what would that be?
I think improvement is the main thing. Improvement, there's an individual element in professional sport, and then what we're seeing now is an importance in developing connection on field as well. So our groups put enormous time and effort into connecting off field, and that's been something I've demanded of them since day one. And now, the opportunities that we have left this season to connect, and in training, connect better on field is opportunities we're looking to take.
Bruce mentioned some of the goal kicking issues, and you talk about having a key target back this week. Erin has been that over the years and still yet to kick a maiden goal for Howard. What do you put her sort of, she's playing well, but what do you put her sort of goal kicking struggles down?
I think I'd have to check the stats, but I think only a couple of weeks ago, Erin's leading the league in score involvements. She's playing her role.
You need her to
No, I think Erin's leading exceptionally well, and yeah, I think everything she's doing is brilliant, both on the training track and on field, so she'll keep bringing that.
Laura, I just want to ask a question about Pride Rally this weekend and what that means to the group, and can you explain your t-shirt and your...
Yeah, so our Pride jersey is, I guess, modelled on unique identity, and that's sort of embracing the fingerprint design. And I think one beautiful thing about W and sport is that it does bring people together, and something I'm so proud to be involved in. And I think W's really broken a lot of barriers in sport in Australia, in making sure that all people feel included in sport. And I'd really love to see so many people feel welcome here at Alberton tomorrow. And I think the crowd capacity is a little bit lower with our redevelopments. It's about 3,000, and I believe ticket sales are going pretty well. So I think one really special part of Pride Round is it's a celebration of everyone feeling included and part of something, and that's certainly something I can connect to strongly at Port Adelaide, but also as a celebration of Pride Round, we're just so excited and proud to be a part of it.
Can you include us on who this potential champion from?
Read socials later on, you'll see.
Oh, cool.